Now I'd like to introduce Greg Dettwiler. Greg is originally from Brisbane, Australia, began his career with an apprenticeship at Queensland Master Builders Association, earning his general contractor's license by the age of 25. He quickly gained recognition by building award-winning custom homes and became the youngest member of the Master Builders of Australia. After moving to the Sunshine Coast, Greg founded Dettwiler Property Group, expanding into the U.S. and Southeast Asia. In 2004, he acquired the master franchise rights for G.J. Gardner Homes in California, successfully expanding the brand across multiple U.S. states. Despite challenges during the global financial crisis, the franchise thrived under his leadership, becoming a top U.S. builder. After selling the rights in 2020, Greg facilitated the transition and now serves as head of strategic partnerships for canibuild in North America. He also manages rental properties in the U.S. and Australia. Outside of work, Greg is an avid motorcyclist who has competed in pro motocross and enduro races. His next challenge is a 100-mile desert race in Southern California, and he currently resides in Huntington Beach, California. Please welcome Greg.
I recently joined the canibuild family. However, I've dedicated my life to real estate and real estate technology. As Jennifer said, founding one of the largest custom home building companies in the world. We launched in California in 2006, quickly expanding across the United States, selling over $1 billion in real estate contracts. Very successful company. We perfected the construction side of the business. We're able to get our construction times for high-end custom homes down to 6 months, 6 to 9 months. However, what we really struggled with, our greatest challenge, was pre-construction. In pre-construction, we found that it was taking us longer. It was taking us a year to complete the pre-construction process and 6 to 9 months for construction. One of the big reasons for that was the challenges related to the pre-construction process, specifically gaining information from the site. Now, a challenge that whether you're a custom, whether you're off-site, modular, all builders face is knowing what is the site you're building on, what are the setbacks, what are the contours, what does it look like. And so we used to do it the old-fashioned way. We used to send people out on site with tape measures and measuring wheels and measure the site, physically looking for the challenges, looking for the trees, looking for the obstacles. That process is so inefficient and takes so much time. But that's how we trained our sales teams back in the day. We trained them to physically go out on site and physically measure up, every part of the site. So a little bit of background on canibuild. Founded in 2020. It's a cloud-based, award-winning PropTech solution. We have over 2,000 industry-leading clients. We have a presence in North America, Australia, and New Zealand. Our goal is to align that communication gap between the municipalities, the cities, the counties, sales teams, and builders, so that everyone is going to site with the same information. One of the things about us that makes us unique is our founder, Timothy Caccaro, is actually a builder. Now, Tim is a builder, but he also has a degree in computer science as well. And so myself and many of the people on our team all came from building backgrounds and then got into the technology fields. We have staff around the world in the United States, Australia, India, Pakistan. And so, when we're talking to builders, we can not just talk about the tech, we can actually say, hey, we've walked in your shoes, we understand where you're coming from. And we believe the answer to one of the most important questions in the building industry is simply in our name. Can I build? Can you build on a lot? Can you stay in compliance with rules and regulations? And so think of us as like the Google of the building-related industry. So if we were a Google search engine, and we can put this on your website, by the way, and more on that later. If you enter your address, we can answer the question with related to contours, setbacks, lot coverages, wildfire zones, flood zones, all in one place. Now, this is an actual report, and it's ironic here we are in Tampa, Florida. So a week ago, I had a very large builder, a builder that builds several thousand homes per year. And they asked me to demonstrate the value of our product. And so I said, well, do you have any subdivisions, any sites you're currently working on? So they gave me an address, and I put it into our system. I quickly added one of their standard plans. You can see, if you see the little green dot there, you can see that's one of their standard house plans. And I hit the flood layer. And as you can see there, that home that they're about to build next, and most of this community they're going to build in, is basically in the middle of a flood zone. Matter of fact, that one particular house, it couldn't be more, it's in the channel of the flood zone. So as a builder, they need to know this information, because what do you have to do when you're in a flood zone? You have to elevate the home. If you elevate the home and go up, that's going to add substantial cost to your project. So them knowing this information before they met with this developer, they were able to have a different conversation. Now, I converted this image into a PDF as a report, emailed it to them, and off they went to that meeting with this new information. So our system, this is our Pro app. You can put in an address, select your home design. This one here is demonstrating an ADU, which is very, very popular where I live in California. A lot of the ADUs are built by off-site manufacturers. So you can put an address, you can pull up that lot instantly, you can see the dimensions of that lot, you can see the location of where to put the ADU, and you can also get a much clearer image than you would from like Google Maps, where you can actually zoom down and see the obstacles and see what's happening on site. For too long, cities, counties, and governments have held us all captive with this knowledge and information. If you inquire about setbacks from a city, you often get a 95-page PDF that you have to read, and by the time you've read all of the information, you still have questions. After going through all of the information that they give you, time has gone by, and time costs money. And so in the ability to be able to sell, whether it's custom, whether it's off-site, the ability to be able to sell quickly, knowledge is power, and having that knowledge and information of not just what that lot looks like, but all of the rules associated with that lot. And that's all coming from, the building department and the planning departments. There was a study done 2 years ago that I found really fascinating. This is in the state of Washington, where a professor from the Wharton School of Business did a report after studying this for the entire previous year. And his conclusion was that because it is so difficult to get information about a site, because it's so hard to find out what you can build on a site, that if you put that into a real money cost, that was causing a 6.5-month delay, which was costing $31,000 in holding costs. And the bottom line of that priced 69,000 Washington families out of a home. So this is a study done by a professor to prove what it's costing, not just the industry, but our clients, what it's costing them, because all of this information is so hard to find. So we believe that we have the solution. We believe that by putting your address into canibuild, you can have all of the information you need and that power to make informed decisions about your project. With our precise selling tools, you can visualize your home, ADU, or even a swimming pool. But what if we took that a step further and took it from can I build to can I buy? This is what we're working on right now. So on our platform, and you can see this is one of our clients here, Impressa Modular. So we're working on a platform where clients can go to their website, and through that Google-like search bar that I showed you before, they can put in their site information and they can take their project all the way through to the point of sale. And this is done through what we call our lead converter. So our lead converter is embedded into a client's website. So that could be on your website, where somebody can go to your website, at 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday. Salesperson is not needed, not required. They can put in their information of their lot, they can position their house, and they can come up with a design. And I just came from the Dallas Pool Show, so this is an example of a swimming pool where they can put in their address and they can come up with a design and then also a price. Now, we're working with multiple industry-leading builder network partners right now, Boxable, Impressa Modular, and all towards the same goal of this buy now button. So can I build and can I buy? So I decided to add this slide based on a challenge that I got recently from somebody I was speaking to that says, well, aren't there so many companies right now that are currently offering buildings online? And Home Depot was mentioned to me. It's like, hey, you can go to the Home Depot website and you can buy a house kit here online. Sure enough, you can. Here it is. But the interesting thing is, right below that, Home Depot says, ensure that this complies with site requirements, setbacks, height restrictions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So like a huge disclaimer that basically says, sure, you can go ahead and you can buy this building online, but we have absolutely no idea if it will actually fit on your lot. We don't know if it complies with your lot. We don't know what the rules are. So basically, you can buy it, we'll deliver it, but we don't know if it's going to work for you. So back to the impressive screen here. So this is what we're developing right now, and by working with finance partners, clients of our builders will have the ability to be able to go to a website, be able to site a home design, whether that's a brand new construction, whether that's a off-site ADU. They will be able to get a report that says, do you comply or not comply? It'll give a score or rating on that. And then they'll be able to go through a finance process and get approved for finance. And once they've done that, then they're going to have the ability where they can put in a credit card, they can pay a deposit, and they can buy their build project online with the confidence to know that it does fit, it does meet the setback requirements, it's in compliance with the rules and regulations from the city and the county. And so this whole process can be so fast, and a salesperson does not even need to be involved. Has anyone here purchased a car online? No one? Oh yeah, okay, we have a few. I purchased my first car online a couple of years ago. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous about it. The whole experience of going out and walking a car lot. I mean, I live in Southern California. The car lots are literally acres and acres of cars. So I went ahead and I chose the model. I added the specifications. I priced it out online. I went through financing. I got approved for financing, set up the payments. And next thing you know, my new car pulled up outside my house on a trailer. It was backed off a trailer, and it was exactly everything that I expected. This is not new to be able to order products online. It's certainly new for the housing industry, and we believe that we're a pioneer in that way. But 5 years ago, this was new for the car industry. 2 years ago, it was still relatively new for the auto industry. So we believe that we're changing all of that. So by solving the problem, by asking, can I technically and legally build this product? Is it feasible? What will it look like? What will it look like when it's sited on my lot? Can I afford it? Can I get financing? Is it something that fits within my budget? And if all of those questions are answered, if you're able to do all of that through the Can I Build platform, through your builder, then once you have all those questions answered, then at that point, you're able to hit the Buy Now button, and you can purchase your home online. So we believe that we're solving those problems, and at the same time, we're on a mission. Our mission is to revolutionize the traditional construction sales process into an instant point of sale. Thank you, everyone. Any questions?
Are you creating your own database, or are you picking up from the municipalities what they have?
So we're getting information from a lot of areas. We're getting the information from municipalities, from local, state, federal governments, for example, FEMA, flood mapping. But we're also, using GIS mapping and AI technology as well. So it's kind of answer all of the above. Some municipalities are very good at giving out information. For example, where I live in California, very easy to obtain information, and others are not. In that case, we're actually physically contacting and going direct to get the information we need.
We found out in our county the wetlands maps
Yeah.
are from the 70s.
Yes.
and they're totally inaccurate, and so you still have to go out and get a survey done.
Yes, that's correct, and that happens a lot. Matter of fact, that picture I showed you of Florida, they were telling me that that particular subdivision and that site was not in a floodplain. So when I proved to them that it was, they walked off to that meeting with this new information because the developer was telling them, hey, don't worry about it. You don't need to elevate the homes because we're not in a floodplain. We were able to prove very quickly with a couple of clicks of a mouse that it was in a floodplain.